Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
I have a surefire way to meet women. And I'm assuming that the guy on the phone for a second date update today did the same thing that I've done many times, and it always works. You see a hot girl go into a store or something like that. You see her in the parking lot. You just walk up to her car, you pop the tire, and then you hang out in the parking lot till she comes out. And you're like, oh, you need help with that tire? Let me help change that for you. Works every time.
You're one step away from a serial killer.
That's like vandalism, isn't
I've done it a lot. Sometimes I just go and I just pop tires in parking lots just in case on my way into a store. And that's what I'm guessing Dallas did today. He's on the phone to do a second date update, and that's how he met the girl that he wants to call today.
Well, now, I didn't pop the tire. Just so happens I did change her tire.
Oh,
Thank God,
okay. Well,
Dallas.
for future reference, if you want to meet a girl, that's the best way to do it. Pop her tires, and then you'll have no choice but to help her. So your email said that you met the girl you want to call today because she needed a tire changed, and you came to her rescue.
Yeah, I did.
What's her name?
Brittany.
Brittany? Okay, and was she changing the tire, and you just walked up behind her and were like, hey, little lady, you don't know how to do that. Let a big man help you out.
No, it didn't really happen that way. A few weeks ago, I was at the mall and doing some shopping, and as I was leaving, Brittany flagged me down, and she was kind of like in a panic, and she asked me if I knew how to change a flat tire. So, obviously I did, luckily, and she asked if I could help, and I said of course. So went to her car and started to, jack the car up and change the tire, and I had noticed she had this like really cute Southern accent, and so I kind of went out of my way, and I was like, "Are you from around here?"
And she was like, "Why, no, sir, I'm not. I'm just a poor Southern girl who needed a tire changed.
Yeah, and
why don't we go out for some sweet tea and maybe some cheese grits?
Sounds like the start of a porn or something.
Yeah, right?
Do you like cheese grits? You know, anywhere in town a lady can get some nice cheese grits."
What is wrong with you? Did you hit on her, or how did you proceed after that?
Well, she kind of went on to tell me that she was new to the area and that she didn't really know anyone. And when I was done changing the tire, she was really, really thankful, and she shook my hand. And as I was getting ready to grab my stuff and leave, I kind of just stopped and turned around, and I kind of just said, "Hey, do you want to go out? Do you want to go get some food or something?" And she said, "Sure."
Wow. Like at a later date, or you guys went that day?
Oh, we went right then and there.
Oh, that's
you
cool.
did?
We went and got food really, really close to the mall, and this is where things kind of took a turn. We went to eat, we ordered our food, and we were both about halfway done eating, and I noticed that she kind of stopped, being so responsive to conversation. She was a lot less talkative. She started to become a little, timid and shy, I guess.
Did you notice?
I do declare that I believe you have overstepped your bounds, sir. I will take off my long white glove and slap you in the face. Did you say anything to make it seem like you offended her?
No, not at all. It kind of just all of a sudden it was like she just stopped talking. So I said, is there anything wrong? And she said, well, she didn't really like the food at the place we were eating at. So I said, well, okay, do you want to leave? I felt really bad. And she was like, no, that's okay. It's fine. So when the waiter came back, I asked him if, we could get the check and if he could box up our food and we could go. And, as we started to leave, I asked her, I said, hey, could we maybe do this again, at a different place, that you would like? And she said, of course. So we exchanged numbers and we left.
At the end of the date, did you guys kiss or anything like that? Or was it just exchange numbers?
No, it was just an exchange number, and then, we went on our way. But, I listen to you guys all the time, and I really trust you guys. And what's going on in my mind right now is I feel like she felt obligated to kind of go out with me because I did something nice, and not because I'm attractive or anything like that.
See,
that makes sense.
I was thinking the opposite, that she flagged you down because you were hot. I mean, because there's other people that come out of the mall. I'm sure that there was other people around she could have flagged down, right?
Of course, yes.
I don't think she was obligated at all. I think she set it up.
Well, maybe she felt like she was obligated. Well, if she set it up, she definitely didn't like something about him because she's not calling him back.
Well, maybe his personality failed. I don't know what happened.
So you think maybe she felt obligated, and that's the reason that she's not calling you back?
Exactly.
Which is weird because she just moved to town, so she doesn't have very many other friends. And whenever I'm new to a town, I say yes to anybody. no matter who you are. Like, yeah, hey, I'll hang out with you. I don't know.
I'm new to town. Yes, gentlemen, jump on it. I say yes to anybody whenever I move to a town. That's good to know.
To go out and show me around.
Yeah, we know what you meant. We all know what you meant. All right, Dallas. Well, we'll play a song. We'll come back. We'll get your southern lady on the phone and find out why she's not ringing you back, okay?
All right, guys.
All right. Until then, you enjoy some sweet potato pie. We'll do it right after this.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Dallas is on the phone with us to do a second date update today. Not the city.
That's good. I wish the
A
whole
guy
city.
named Dallas is on the phone with us to do a second date update today. He wants us to call a girl named Brittany. I'm going to actually recap his date by telling her side of the story. I think this is what she would say when we talk to her. So there I was. Had a flat tire on my car, and I did not know how to fix it. I was just staring at this tire as confused as a fart in a fan factory. And then all of a sudden, out of the store, I see this big, strapping young gentleman named Dallas. And I was hollering like a stuck pig, asking him to come help me out. So I walked up to him. I said, "Kind sir, do you think you could help change the southern lady's tire?" And as he was changing it, I was just sitting there grinning like a possum eating a sweet tater, looking at how he changed my tire and helped me out. And then, could you believe the nerve of this man? He asked me to go to food with him right after. And the only reason I did was because I felt obligated to, because normally a southern lady would make a gentleman court her properly. So we had a meal, and then once we were done with our meal, we went our separate ways, and I would never talk to him again because he was way too forward. I just smacked him in his stupid face. Hey, Dallas, is that about right? Yeah.
I think I should take you out on a date.
I was going to say, after that, we don't even need to make the phone call. I mean, that kind of settles it, doesn't it?
Dallas met this girl, Brittany, in the parking lot. She had a flat tire. He was walking out. She said, "Can you change it?" He changed it, and then they went to go eat. The meal went well, and then about halfway through, she kind of seemed cold and awkward. And they exchanged numbers and said they might go out again, but she hasn't been very receptive. We're about to call her right now.
Okay.
Here we go.
Hello,
Hi, can I speak to Brittany, please?
this is she.
Hello, Brittany. How are you?
I'm good. Who is this?
Oh, this is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
I don't know you. Who is this?
No, you don't. This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning, the radio show.
Okay, I still don't know you.
It's a morning radio show, and I'm calling you today because one of our listeners actually sent us an email about you.
About me?
Yes.
Okay.
It's a segment that we do on our show called the Second Date Update. You recently went out with a guy named Dallas.
Oh. Okay.
You remember meeting Dallas? He said that he helped you change a tire on your car, and then you guys went out for a meal after?
Yeah, I remember him.
What'd you think of Dallas?
I mean, he was a nice guy and everything.
You just didn't click with him?
Well, not really. I mean, it just kind of got weird
So
throughout the date.
it got weird. Can you tell us how?
Well, at dinner, like it was a really nice dinner, we're sitting down, and he just took to leave like 3 times to go to the bathroom, which is not typically a weird thing, but the second time he come back like super sweaty.
He came back to the table super sweaty?
Yes, he was super sweaty, and I didn't know what to think, and I thought, well, poor guy, maybe he's sick or something. So I asked him, are you okay, or you need to leave? And he said, no, I'm great, I'm good. I've never seen somebody come back from the bathroom sweating like that before.
Maybe he's got IBS.
Oh.
Maybe. I don't know. I mean, it wasn't spicy food, but it got worse. Like, we're sitting there, and he leaves again, and then there's a table right beside of us, and that guy leaves to go to the bathroom, I guess, comes back, and I can hear
Don't tell me they
conversation.
both came back sweaty together. I wouldn't want to call him back either.
Mystery solved,
Yeah.
though.
The guy was actually talking about my date. Like, I can hear them talking about him and saying, there's some guy in the bathroom doing really weird stuff.
What was he doing?
don't know. They didn't say. They just said that they knew it was weird and it made them uncomfortable. Like, if it makes the guy uncomfortable in the bathroom, something's wrong.
Yeah, there's a lot.
dude.
Listen, there's a lot of weird stuff that goes on in guys' bathrooms. I've never left them going like, whoa, there's some guy in there doing something strange. I got to get out of here.
Right. So I just had to leave. Like, you don't know what to expect when you're in a new town and new people. Like, I don't know.
And you never asked him what he was doing in the bathroom.
I didn't want to. I mean, what if he told me and asked me to join him? Like, I don't know.
So did you make up a lie about the food not tasting good to get out of there?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, you did.
Yeah.
Because he said that on the
Like,
date.
I love food. I love food. And I totally went back to that place the next day. It was so good.
You actually went back there.
Oh, no.
You actually went back to that restaurant the next day.
I did. It was so good.
All right, so that's the reason you're not calling him back, because he was doing something weird in the bathroom, making him sweat.
Yes, that's exactly why.
That's interesting. You know what else is interesting? He's actually on the phone listening right now.
Are you serious?
Yes, I am. 100% serious. Dallas, what were you doing in the bathroom?
Yeah.
Get your guys' minds out of the gutter, okay? I was not doing what you guys think I was doing.
I have no idea what you're doing.
I had an idea.
Okay. I will admit, I did get up a few extra times from the table to go to the bathroom. And I'm really embarrassed to say this, but I was in the bathroom doing push-ups.
What?
You're doing push-ups.
Why were you doing push-ups?
I'm just, into fitness and stuff, and I felt like, because I hadn't been to the gym in a couple days, I felt like I didn't look good enough for you. And
So
I went in there to get kind of like a little bit of a workout in to kind of look a little bit more muscular.
So you went into the bathroom to do push-ups to get a pump.
This was not even scheduled or anything. I didn't have time to go to the gym before this date. I didn't even know this date was going to happen. And I met her, and she is awesome, and that's what I did.
So you just left the table randomly to go work out in the bathroom?
Yeah, I did.
Like, on the bathroom floor?
Well, I washed my hands before I came back to the table.
That is disgusting.
Doesn't make it better.
Brittany, do you believe him? I don't know that I mean, I know you explained it, but I don't know that I buy your story.
This is the God honest truth, seriously.
Well, is this what guys do here? Like, you just go out into the bathroom to work out during the date? Is this how it works?
No.
I never have.
I've never done that one time, but I felt like I didn't look good enough for you, and that's why I did it. It was more of a freak out thing.
So working on the car and the tire change wasn't an actual workout? You needed more intensive workout in the bathroom?
To a sense, yeah, because changing the tire is nothing.
So,
I'm so fit. Changing the tire doesn't do
And
anything.
I lifted the car by
Yeah.
myself.
I gotta go do some push-ups and some burpees in the bathroom.
I don't know. I don't know if I actually buy this whole story.
Does sound weird.
I need to know, were his muscles impressive?
I mean, yeah, he's a really impressive guy. I actually noticed that when he was changing the tire, and, I mean, you could tell he works out. I just never expected it to be during the date in the bathroom.
Hey, Brittany, I would like to ask you this. Would you like to go on a second date with Dallas? We will
Hey,
pay for
guys,
it.
Can I do this myself?
Sure.
Yeah.
Go for it. I mean, hey, dude, I don't want to get beat up by you. I know you got...
Look, Brittany, I'm telling you the truth. I did push-ups in the bathroom to try and impress you. So if you give me a second chance, I promise that I will work out before dinner and not during.
It's a pretty good
And
promise.
also, we'll pay for the date, Brittany.
You were a really great guy stopping to take care of my tire and take care of me, and you went this far to actually get a second date. So, I think, yeah, let's try it again.
Woohoo! Nice.
Awesome. Congratulations, Dallas. You got your second date.
Well, thank you, guys. I appreciate the help.
No problem.
Yeah.
Stop doing push-ups in the bathroom.
I will stop doing push-ups in the bathroom. I'm just embarrassed because I never thought that she would ever find out.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
You know how the old saying goes, don't dip your wiener in the company pen holders.
Nope. Nobody puts wiener in that saying.
Don't give your wiener to a coworker.
No, it's don't dip your pen in the company
In the
ink.
company...
Wiener.
Oh, ink. That's weird.
I'm the weird one.
Am I saying it wrong? I don't know. Anyway, Julian is on the phone today for a second date update. His email said that he met the girl who he wants to call today at work. So I'm guessing it's a coworker or something. Julian, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you guys?
Good. So you're trying to dip your wiener in the pen ink,
Oh, right, enough.
right? Is that what this is about?
No, it's not at all.
Okay.
Thank God.
Tell us a
Julian.
little bit about the girl that you want to call today. She's a coworker?
Well, she's not a coworker. She came in purchasing supplies at the office that I work at. So I guess she's kind of a client coworker.
Nice.
Okay.
Seal the deal there.
Customer. So did you ask her out while she came in to deal with, like...
Well, no, because I think that's unprofessional. Basically what happened is she came in and she was working with me, or I was working for her, however you want to say it. I didn't want to cross the line, I guess. And then she ended up coming back because she hadn't got her parking ticket validated in the lot.
And then you validated it with your wiener.
Oh, my God. Enough with
Am
the
I
wiener.
right? Or am I right?
No. I validated it and then had a nice conversation with her when I walked her out to the lot.
Okay, well, where's the wiener come into this thing? I haven't
Yeah.
heard anything about a wiener yet.
No, there was no wiener involved in the validation. Anyways, I asked her if she would like to get dinner on Friday night, and she said she would, and I got her number, and I called her, and we went to dinner.
What's her name, by the way?
Christina.
Christina, and how was dinner with Christina?
Dinner was good. I mean, I feel like we had a lot of chemistry, and I like veal, and not everybody likes veal. And she wanted the veal, too. So we ended up ordering the same thing, which I thought was kind of a cool thing. And dinner went good.
You guys both ordered veal. In other words, you're both fans of slaughtering baby calves. I like that about both of you.
Little lamb.
Seems nice.
That's not what I think about when I'm eating veal. I
Oh.
like the way veal tastes. I'm not worrying about the process.
Oh, that's why I like it. I just
all you think
I
about?
picture the whole thing go on while I'm eating
Not
veal.
why I like it. Not why I like it at all.
Oh.
Actually, you're making me like it a lot less by giving me that story.
So if dinner went well and everything else, why do you think she's not calling you back?
You know, I don't know. I mean, there were a couple things now I'm trying to run the night through my head. And like, did I do something wrong? Did I have, my fly open or my food in my face or how I ate?
There's the fly open.
There's the wiener.
The wiener. I knew it.
It all
I could
comes
tell
back
just
to the
talking
wiener.
to you that you're a wiener guy. I knew it.
Yeah, you're right. How did you figured me out? Oh, my God. But realistically, the only things that I think that could have possibly not gone well, I did have to take a work call, which I don't like to have to take work calls if I'm on a date, but I was expecting a client to call, so I had to walk away.
Did you tell her at the beginning of the night that was going to happen?
I did not tell her that I was expecting a call, but when I got back, I said, hey, this was an important job call. I had to take it.
Well,
And
did
she-
you leave her stranded by herself for like a half an hour while you were on some conference call or something?
Well, no, I stayed at the table for a minute and then walked away, but it was no more than 15 minutes long. I mean, and she had an appetizer and some wine, so...
Okay,
still
so
a
it wasn't.
long
I have a
time.
hard time thinking that would be the reason not to call you back if you're like, hey, sorry, it's an important work call.
Yeah, me too. And then the only other thing, I'll be honest with you, I'm not going to say the restaurant, but veal is a particular type of food. And if you like veal, you like veal. But I thought that it was okay. And I kind of was like, oh, how's your veal? And she's like, oh, it's great, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, oh, she's asked me. And I was like, it's all right. It's okay. And maybe, I don't know, maybe she thought I was being hypercritical or a snob about the food, but I wasn't. I was just giving my honest opinion.
Honestly, I think both would be a red flag for me. Like, obviously, if a guy's taking a call in the middle of a Friday night date, he's going to be putting work in front of me our entire relationship.
Wow.
I
That's
mean,
how girls think.
I'm
huh?
just saying, like...
Wait. But first off, you have to understand, she's in the same business. She knows that I'm in sales.
Yeah, but she wasn't taking a call during the dinner.
Because she's a buyer. She's not a seller.
She's not as important as I am.
I see. My bad.
So how did-
Oh,
No,
right.
she understands that sales, there are other time zones, there's other people that are working at different hours where when you're buying, you're not as, I don't want to say in demand, but sometimes you have to answer the phone when you're selling because if you don't, you lose out on sale, then you lose out on money, and then you can't afford the dinner.
I think a red flag would be taking your wiener out at the dinner table, like you said you did earlier.
Okay, for the record, I didn't take out my wiener for any portion of the date, not during dinner or after or anything.
All right. So when we call her and ask why she's not calling you back,
she's not going to say that, I'm sure.
All right. How did everything end with her?
I kind of went in for a kiss, and I kind of got more of a handshake, hug kind of thing. But it was a first date, so...
Was it awkward?
I don't think it was awkward. It was. It wasn't like I was like an inch from her lips and she, stuck her hand to me. It was, I was kind of coming in kind of to like hug, kiss, and she kind of put her hand up a little bit. So it was, that's all.
So she shut you down.
No, it wasn't a shutdown. It was just.
That wasn't a shutdown? Yeah. Sure sounds like a shutdown to me if you go for a kiss and you get a handshake.
Hand to the face.
Have you heard anything from her since your date?
No, I called her once, and I've texted her 3 times.
Okay. Well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, all right?
Okay, great. Thanks.
Okay, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Julian is on the phone with us, and today he wants to call a girl named Christina. And Julian claims that he wasn't shut down at the end of the date when he went in for a kiss and she shook his hand instead. He still says that wasn't him getting shut down. But in my definition of getting shut down, that is probably the best way to describe it.
Listen, I didn't get shut down. I went in for a kiss. It was a professional date. It was a work thing, so it wasn't appropriate. I understand, but I didn't get shut down.
Either way, I think you got shut down.
Yeah.
All right, well, we're going to get her on the phone and see why she's not calling you back. Here we go. Dial the phone number right now.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Christina, please?
Yeah, this is she.
Christina, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Who is this?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning, the radio show.
Okay. Why are you calling me? What is this?
I'm calling you because one of our listeners asked if I could get you on the phone to ask you a few questions.
Okay, that's really weird.
It's a segment we do on our show called the Second Date Update. So you recently went out on a date with a dude named Julian.
Okay.
And Julian emailed us and said that you haven't been responding to any of his text messages or phone calls. So he thought maybe we could get you on the phone and find out why you're not calling Julian back.
All right.
He told us how you met. You're like a client where he works, and he asked you out, and he said you guys went out to dinner and had a pretty fun time.
That's what he told you?
Yes.
Good time?
So you didn't have a good time?
I wouldn't call it that, no.
Okay, what was wrong with it then? Because according to him, everything was great. He thought maybe he seemed like a food snob to you because he disagreed with you on the veal that you guys ordered.
Yeah, he definitely has a very refined palate. That's one way to put it.
Okay. He also said that he took a phone call in the middle of the date.
Yeah, he did. It was a little rude.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, I could see how that would upset you.
I mean, that wasn't even the worst part of the date.
What was the worst part then?
I mean, he's a very smooth sales guy, but he's kind of got this seething anger underneath all of it.
Did you say seething? He was seething anger underneath his charismatic salesman personality?
I mean, yeah, that's literally the best adjective I can pick to describe it, seething anger.
What happened? Because when he described the date to us, he didn't say anything about anger or being pissed off or anything.
He's a very, very picky person and a very shallow person and quite rude, actually.
What did he do?
I mean, for example, he was super picky about the wine. I ordered red wine, and it was brought to me, I guess, in a white wine glass, and he got extremely upset, and he turned it away and made them bring it back.
Oh, God. Is he one of those a-holes at the restaurant that, like, acts like he owns the place when he's somewhere and that nothing's good enough for him?
Yeah, it's pretty much exactly. Like, he went to the bathroom, and when he came back, he was in this huge huff, and he said, there's no more paper towels in the bathroom. This is a fancy restaurant and an establishment, and people should be refilling these paper towels. And he was going on and on about this tiny, insignificant thing that.
How dare they?
Oh my gosh.
It is
I
annoying
know.
when they don't have paper towels. I will say that, but I don't know if I'd ever get that pissed off about it.
It's not angry. It's annoying.
It happens.
Yeah.
The absolute worst part of the entire night, that paper towel thing wasn't even it. I mean, he completely dressed down the waiter and just disrespected him when we were leaving. And as he's leaving, he says, I paid $40 for a piece of veal I wouldn't feed to my dead grandmother. He goes on and he says, oh, you're lucky I don't come back and burn this place down to the ground. And I was like...
Did I hear you correctly? He threatened to burn the place down?
He did. He threatened to burn it to the ground.
He said that to the waiter?
I'm 100% serious. That was the comment of the night.
I've complained to restaurants before, but I've never threatened to burn them down.
Kill everyone
Yeah,
here.
I will destroy this place.
Did he realize what he was saying, or did he act like this is just normal banter at a restaurant?
No, he knew exactly what he was saying. When we were leaving the restaurant, he turned to me, and then his attitude completely changed, and he made it sound like I had been suffering, and I was the victim, and that everything was absolutely horrible, and... it was things I didn't really care. It was so insignificant.
In his mind, he must have been standing up for you.
Yeah, I really want him to stand up for me and burn down the restaurant we were eating at.
Some girls would be thankful for that. Some girls would be like, what a man.
Chivalry is
Yes,
dead.
he's a true gentleman. He threatened to burn down a restaurant in my honor.
I know, it was really ridiculous. So, I said goodnight, and I'm going to leave it at that.
That's understandable,
Yeah,
I guess.
I'd want to get out of there as soon as possible.
Threats of arson on a first date usually aren't a good thing.
I don't want to talk to that ass ever again.
Well, that's a shame because he's actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
Are you serious?
Yes, I am.
Hey, Christina, I wasn't angry. I was standing up for you. I was standing up for having good service at a restaurant. I mean, I work hard for my money. And you know what? The service sucked and the food sucked and there was no paper towels. What kind of place doesn't have paper towels? You have to wash your hands to go eat and they don't want you to dry your hands. I mean, right? I'm not going to not wash my hands. I looked, I saw there was no paper towels, and now I'm like, I'm going to wipe it on my pants, and I'm going to walk out, and it's going to look like my pants are wet. So I couldn't even impress you with that. I was like, I wasn't angry. I was being chivalry. I mean, I was defending you.
You threatened to burn the place down. I mean, how is that chivalrous? That's just threatening.
Okay. I think I shouldn't have said that. That was me getting frustrated because I was like, okay, the paper towels is one thing. The wine was another thing. The appetizer is another thing. The veal was another thing. I got so frustrated. I was trying.
You gotta stop talking. I've heard this already. I heard it at the restaurant. I'm hearing it again. You're just repeating yourself. If you keep focusing on little insignificant things and being a rude ass to everybody, I don't know how women can stand to go on a date with you. It's no wonder you've been divorced twice.
Ooh.
What?
Whoa, wait. You just brought up my two divorces, my ex-wives. I shared that with you. Are you kidding me? I mean, that's rude. That's mean.
But that's an example. It's 2 strikes, and so this woman clearly couldn't deal with all of your crap, and neither can I.
My crap, because I want good customer service, because I'm at a restaurant and I want good customer service.
You can be a decent human being and be respectful about it.
You weren't respectful. You just brought up my ex-wife.
This isn't about you. This is about people in the service industry. You don't have to threaten people.
You know what? I'm in the sales industry. You know what? I take care of customers. They need to take care of customers. You should know this. I mean, we're in this industry.
Look, I don't even know what to say. I've stated my case. I don't know.
In the service industry, sometimes you have to put your foot down to get some respect. So I was doing that with the waiter and the restaurant. And you know what? I think you need to show me a little respect because you know what? I was defending you.
I think so, too. That's why I'd like to ask Christina, would you like to go on a second date with Julian?
Holy crap.
We will pay for it.
Hell no. No, I don't.
You answered so quickly there.
Yeah,
Not if
that's
he's
so
going to
weird.
talk to me like that. No way.
Julian,
Are
you're
you sure? I mean, I could
crazy.
find you guys a great restaurant that Julian could burn down.
I'm going to pass on that.
You know what? If you want to settle for mediocre service, then you know what? Go date some schlep who will take you to the drive-thru. I want to go to a 4-star restaurant where they treat you like a customer. We're right. We are supposed to get this stuff. Come on. I mean, really. Think
You know
about
what? You know what? You've pushed the envelope so far. I was fine just not going another date with you, but you know what? I really don't want to do business with someone who has ethics like you.
Oh, now you're taking personal and you're putting it in business, really?
I'm going to tell the people I work with, my company will not be doing business with your company anymore.
Are you kidding me? Based on a date?
You know, it wasn't a date. It was your f***ing attitude that did it. I'm done with this conversation. Goodbye.
Wow.
Oh my God.
Julian,
Whoa, what just happened?
you didn't get a second date, and I think you might be losing your job soon, too, over this.
Because I want customer service?
Well, I think it's because you
don't
threatened to burn the
respect
place
people.
down.
Yeah. You're a total douchebag about it.
I apologize for the burning the place down. I mean, that was, it was one bad thing after another, and it pushed me beyond. But I mean, the rest of the stuff was all customer service. No paper towels, slow service, bad food, wrong glasses.
We know the list, man.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Start today's second date update off with a little bit of advice. If you're like 2 years clean and sober and you haven't touched alcohol, probably don't choose a first date to make that your first drink in 2 years.
No way.
That's what Katie's email said. Katie, how are you?
Hey, good, thank you.
So your email to us said that you hadn't touched alcohol in 2 years, but that all changed on your date with Nick. And now you're regretting it because he's not calling you back.
That's exactly what happened.
Can we hold on before I get too worried? Why did you stop drinking in the first place?
I just decided not to drink because I was just drinking too much and acting crazy in a way that I don't want to really say on the radio.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so I quit.
Okay.
Then, I don't know, I just wanted to get along with him. He's so cute.
Oh,
All right.
we were just worried we'd have to plan your second date at an AA meeting.
Right. That's just.
Or this is actually an intervention.
No, I think it's okay. I'm not going to do that again.
So what did you guys do on your date?
First, we met at a bar, like at a happy hour. And so that is what there was to do, was have a drink. And we talked, and he's so nice, and I really liked him. And before I knew it, like 3 drinks had gone by, and we were having a good time. And then I start not remembering so well what happened after that. I know that I kissed him, and I said, let's go dancing. And I know we went to a club.
Katie, how did you meet him?
Oh, we have mutual friends. My girlfriend has been telling me about him for months, and we just finally hooked up.
Did he know before you went on the date that you weren't drinking?
No, it's no big deal. I didn't even tell him. He was already there. He was sitting at the bar. The very first thing he said to me is, "What can I get you?" And I just thought, I haven't done this in a while. Maybe I'll have a drink. And so stupid.
Well, the first drink wasn't so stupid. I think it was probably the 6 following that may have
17 shots of Fireball later. That might have been a bit much.
It was so fun and easy, and then I don't know. I guess I lost track.
So the last thing you remember is like telling him to dance and kissing him? That's it?
I remember dancing and having a really good time. He took me home after a while. I can't remember how long. And then he was buzzing for my roommate, and my roommate came down and got me upstairs.
Okay.
And she said that I was pretty wasted.
Okay.
But he didn't have to
I
carry
don't really
you.
remember saying goodnight to him.
You don't.
No.
Wow.
Before it all started to go blurry, did he seem interested?
I think so. I mean, I was laughing a lot, and we were dancing. I hope I didn't fall or anything. I don't know. It's just a mistake, and I just want the chance to tell him that that's not me.
How many times have you tried to get a hold of him?
5.
Were any of those drunk dials? Just curious.
No.
All right.
No, and they were all texts, and he just won't return my text.
All right.
Okay.
And I don't want to, call him or...
Well, we'll call him then. How about that?
That's what I was hoping you would say.
I'm going to play a song, come back, call him, and get your second date update, okay?
Okay.
All right, hang on for me.
In the beginning, I never thought it would be you. When we were chilling, smiling in the photo booth.
Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Hey, Katie,
Yes.
did you manage to stay sober during that song?
Yes.
It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm moving 92.5. The second part of your second date update. Katie is on the phone. Katie hasn't had a drink in 2 years, not because she has a problem necessarily, but because of a few crazy incidents that she'd rather not talk about on the radio. But she went on a date with this guy named Nick, decided, hey, why not have a drink? That turned into 2 drinks. That turned into 3 drinks. And the rest is sort of a fuzzy history that she doesn't remember. Right, Katie?
That's right. I just wish that I wouldn't have drank to begin with because I feel like he didn't really get to know me.
That's probably because you don't remember the other things you did.
Yeah.
Probably.
Okay, Katie, we're going to get him on the phone right now, see if we can get an answer as to why he hasn't called you back, okay?
Okay.
Hello?
Hey, can I speak to Nick, please?
Yeah, this is Nick.
What's up, dude? How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm moving 92.5.
Wait, what?
This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning, the radio station.
Okay. Why are you calling me?
I'm calling you because you actually know a friend of mine. You went on a date with her, and you haven't called her back.
Okay.
So her and I were talking, and she really liked you. Would like to see you again, but she's confused, and she wants to know if she did something wrong on the date.
Okay, who are you talking about?
A girl named Katie?
Oh, your friend's Katie, okay.
Yeah. And I know that she went on the date with you. I don't know if she told you, but she hasn't really had a drink in 2 years, and she went out.
Oh, no, she told me. She told me that.
Okay.
Oh.
She sort of screamed it at me.
Really?
Oh.
How'd that work?
I was there, and she showed up, and she ordered a drink, and then she pretty much slammed it, and then ordered another one, and then it just kind of went from there. And I would say she probably within an hour had about 5 drinks.
Nick, how long do you think that you got to talk to sober Katie before drunk Katie took over?
7 minutes.
Wow.
I mean, it literally escalated so fast, and I was thinking we would go somewhere where she could get some food, but she wanted to go dancing, so she begged me to go dancing, and then I went with her, hoping there'd be food at this place. There was not.
I just picture her pulling your arm like, I don't want food. Let's go dancing. Let's take me dancing, silly man.
And then in the middle of dancing, she screamed in my face with joy that she hadn't had a drink in 2 years.
Oh, all right.
God,
I
I'm
can-
free.
Yeah.
Okay. With all that said, Nick, was she fun?
It was fun in like a reality show that I'm watching at home sort of way. It was happening to you.
Did you feel like you were going out with one of the members of Bad Girls Club or something? Just, I haven't had a drink in 2 years. Let's take me dancing. Let's do
It was
this.
like Girls Gone Wild, but I'm in the dynamic.
What's the most embarrassing thing she did, Nick?
I pulled her out of the backseat of the car. I realized that she had left me something in the backseat of the car, which was not there when she was placed in the car.
Did she puke?
No, she had taken a in my car.
What?
No.
Oh, my God.
Hey, Nick. Katie is actually on the phone right now and heard everything you just said.
Nick, oh, my God. I did not.
Katie, come on. I think I know better than you do.
I've actually had this happen to a friend of mine.
What?
Yeah.
A guy or a girl?
A girl, a dude did it in her place.
What?
But anyway, that's not the issue here. The issue is Katie.
Katie!
Katie, has this ever happened to you before?
No, I can't even believe that's true. I am mortified. I don't even know what to say.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, I mean, it was pretty disgusting.
I can't even believe that's true. Why'd you keep buying me drinks?
I didn't buy you drinks. I threw you over my shoulder, dragged you home, you in my car, and then I said
No,
goodbye
I'm
to you.
talking about before you had to put me over your shoulder. Like, how many drinks did you buy me? At some point, you probably realized I was pretty drunk. Like, why wouldn't you take me home?
You kept ordering the drinks, and I don't know you.
And she didn't tell you at the beginning of the date that she had had a drink in a
No,
long
she told
time.
me at the end which point I brought you home.
Katie, didn't you realize when you got home and things were a mess, your clothes, that something would have happened?
Honestly, I really don't remember. And my roommate had sort of threw me in the shower and cleaned me up because I think I threw up. And I absolutely think he's exaggerating. I really don't think that happened.
Katie, I know it's embarrassing, and I understand being defensive, but do you think maybe a better tactic would be to apologize and kind of admit that perhaps you did something wrong?
Yeah, if I did that, I'm sorry. I can't. It's so not me that I can't even believe. Obviously,
Hey, it's always a good time when you your pants. That's what I say. I think you guys had a great time.
I'm just saying, like,
I wish that was a joke, but you're being serious.
Yeah, Katie, I'm not judging you. You know how many people I've peed on that I've been and beds I've ruined and clothes? Like, I do that all the time, so I'm not judging you for it at all. I'm joking around, but like, you know what? It happens sometimes.
I just I don't know.
maybe we could get to a point where Nick could forget that moment and remember why there was a connection between you two.
I don't think you forget that
Nick,
moment.
Yeah, there's no way. I mean, it was awful. And then the fact that she just tried to flip it and make it my fault.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, Nick.
I'm not making it your fault, Nick. I'm just saying take some responsibility.
I did take
Alleviate it.
responsibility. I brought you home, called your friend, and you in my car.
Hey,
Oh, my God.
Nick, at the end of these second date updates, we always offer a second date. We will pay for you to go out with Katie again if you'd like to. Would you be willing?
You guys, it would be great is if you could pay to have my car interior cleaned.
Yeah, no detailing, no auto detailing.
No.
Sorry.
All right, so here now.
None of his friends are ever going to sit in the back seat again.
Yeah. Katie, at least you got a good story to tell.
I will never tell this story as long as I live.
Come on. Thanksgiving dinner, the fam's around. It'd be hilarious.
To your grandkids?
Yeah.
No.
I remember when I in a guy's car.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Today's second date update is one of those days where you get an email in and it's so interesting that you just want to find out what happened. We got an email into the show from a dude named Michael, and all it says is that he met a girl at the gym and tried to think of an interesting way to introduce himself, and it almost ended up in the hospital.
Whoa.
So I want to know what happened. What's up, Michael? How are you?
Good. How you doing?
I think you succeeded in the interesting category because everybody wants to know.
Okay. Should I just tell you?
Maybe tell us about the girl a little bit. What's her name?
Her name's Brittany, and yeah, I met her at the gym.
And had you seen
Okay.
her a couple times, or was this the first time running into her at the gym?
No, I've seen her for a while, and she's like incredibly beautiful. And I mean, I listen to you guys' show a lot, and I know a lot of people are, say that they're, dating this beautiful girl and that, but I think that this girl is probably like next level, like beyond anything.
Are you trying to brag right now, or are you just excited?
I'm not trying to brag since she's not calling me back, obviously.
Okay. Good point.
All right, so had you tried to talk to her before the incident that almost put you in the hospital?
No, I hadn't. The thing is, like, I've seen a lot of guys try to talk to her, like walk up, try to whatever. And she's not rude, but just like gets rid of them, is always just like keeps herself to herself.
Oh my God, you have been stalking this girl at the gym.
I don't know if it's stalking. She's hard not to notice. And anyway, but that's what I've seen. So I didn't want to be one of those guys. I didn't want to be just the next in line to strike out.
Okay.
So I was like just trying to think of something I could do to ideally make her laugh, which seems like the best way to get a girl interested,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You're right on with that.
So what'd you do? You fart on the treadmill next to her?
No, what I did was she was on the treadmill, and while she was working out, I jumped on the treadmill and started running behind her.
To her treadmill?
Yeah, and I was like, oh, sorry, didn't see you there. Maybe you can go a little faster.
That's great.
That's not funny. That's dangerous.
Yeah.
Come on, loosen up.
I'd be like, whoa,
And-
dude, this treadmill's not big enough for you to be right behind me.
Yeah, and I would have to think scary for her as well. Like, what the hell is this weirdo doing?
That's funny.
I thought it was really funny, but her first reaction was definitely a little scared.
Yeah.
And
no.
I kind of like flipped around and turned backwards, so I like got my back to her running and I was just being funny. I thought it was gonna be cool, but our feet got tangled.
Oh no!
And we both went flying and
God.
totally bit it.
Dude.
Oh my gosh,
Oh,
it
man.
sounds so painful.
What a fail.
And you were able to still somehow score a date with her after this?
Yeah.
Well, that's the crazy part. So, I mean, she was super pissed, and I had to talk to the gym supervisor. I got a warning, and I mean, it was pretty disastrous. But when I went outside, 15 minutes later, she was standing there, and she was kind of she was upset. She thought, she was like, I could have gotten hurt. And she was right. And I was like, I'm sorry about the way I did it, but I did it because I think you're really pretty, and I didn't know how else to talk to you.
Aww.
And, yeah.
That's kind of sweet.
Well, it obviously got her, too.
Yeah.
I can't believe she fell for it, but okay.
I don't know if she fell for it. Maybe I got the A for effort. I don't know. But I basically was like, let me buy you a drink. Let's go, hang out for a minute. And she agreed. So we ended up going to the bar down the street, and it was really nice. But after 30 minutes, she looked at her phone and was like, I really got to go. And she left, and that was it. And now I'm like, she won't text me back. She's ghosting me.
Whoa.
And I don't know what to do.
That's
No idea why.
I really don't. I mean, I would have understood, before she didn't want to talk to me, but we kind of had a moment. We went out and it was going somewhere. And that's why I'm so baffled. I really don't know what happened.
Yeah, she still went out with you after maybe risking a concussion or a broken bone or something. And then all of a sudden on your date, she just ghosts. That's weird.
So wait, you haven't seen her at the gym either?
Yeah, no, I haven't seen her there. It's been a week, and she's not been there the times that I've been there.
Huh.
Okay. Yeah, she definitely has switched up her gym schedule because she doesn't want to see you.
Yeah.
What'd you do, man?
Well, I mean, the fact that I almost killed her might be it. But,
Yeah, I guess you're right. All right, well, we'll play a song, come back, and then call her and get your second date update, all right?
Thank you.
Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just joining us for today's second date update, this dude named Michael is on the phone, and he wants to call Brittany. And he almost killed Brittany at the gym, and now he's wondering why he's not getting a call back. It's not quite that serious, but he did see Brittany at the gym for a long time, a girl that he wanted to talk to. And finally, one day he got up the nerve and thought he'd be funny. So he jumped on the treadmill at the same time as her to try to be creative. Ended up falling off and everything, but did go out on a date. And then shortly into that date, she just ended it and took off half an hour in. And he hasn't heard from her since.
See, I feel like, Michael, you were expecting too much. I think this was actually a pity date by Brittany.
What?
I mean, granted, you're the one that injured her. But it's a weird thing that women do when we're like, oh, but he feels bad, so I feel bad for him, and I don't want him to feel bad.
Well, I don't think it was a total pity date. I mean, I have something to offer, I think. But at this point, I'm just, trying to figure out why she's ghosting me. It just doesn't make any sense to me, to go out with me and then just, bail like that.
All right, well, I'll dial her phone number right now, get her on the phone, and see if we can find out what happened. Okay, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Brittany, please?
Yeah, this is she.
Hey, Brittany, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Okay.
Okay.
Hi, Brittany.
You ever heard of it before?
Ever heard of what before?
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
I'm not sure.
All right. It sounds like you just woke up. Are you tired?
Yes.
Well, good morning,
Well, I'm sorry about that. Well,
sleepyhead.
so we're calling you because we actually got an email from one of our listeners who asked us to call you.
Okay.
You want to know who?
Still not registering, is it?
She's not awake.
Well, no, I'm intrigued.
Okay. His name is Michael.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
All right. And you met Michael at the gym recently.
Yes.
Yeah. And then you went out with Michael on a date after and left pretty quick into it, and you haven't contacted him since.
That is correct.
Okay, cool. Well, Michael emailed us because he wants to know what went wrong.
Oh, well, I mean, it was just I wasn't really sure how I felt, I just couldn't really deal with it. First dates are weird, so.
Did you? This was my theory, okay? My theory is that you went out with him as a pity date. Because he told us about the whole treadmill fiasco where he injured both you and him.
Initially, it kind of was. I'm like, oh my God, such a weird guy. Like I'll just go out with him and get him off my back. But I don't know. I'm not really sure how I feel about him, and I felt really awkward. I had to leave.
During the drinks that you guys were having, you felt awkward?
Yeah, I'm still like kind of going through like a breakup, if you will, sort of. I'm kind of sensitive, so it was going really well, and I'm just so surprised that I liked him, and I don't know if I'm ready to, move forward with a guy that I might like, and I don't know. I'm just sort of a mess right now emotionally.
Oh my God, that's
that
sweet.
sucks. But you could tell that you liked him that much just from that experience?
Yeah, we had a lot in common, and we started finishing each other's sentences, and yeah, I was taken aback at how attracted to him I became throughout just that half hour, and the feelings were kind of overwhelming that I had to excuse myself.
Wait, how long have you? Are you single right now, or are you still in a relationship?
No, oh no, I am single, but I had a fiance, and it was very messy, and it's only been about 5-6 months or so, and I promised myself that I wouldn't date anyone for at least a year.
Yeah.
To really get over this guy, to be fully open and available for a new relationship. And, it wouldn't be fair to Michael, to be in, to date someone when I'm like this. So.
But you could still do stuff with him.
Jubal!
I mean, what's a good way to get over a breakup?
Well, that's the thing. I felt like this could be a really special guy in my life, and I'm really not ready for that. So I really need a year to heal and be available, and it's only been about 6 months or so. So
okay, so you just want us to tell him, that he's got to wait 6 months if he wants another date.
Kind of, probably.
I feel like that is so emotionally responsible of you.
Thank you.
Yeah, you really are aware of where you're at in the healing process, and this guy is obviously not just a rebound guy.
Correct. And, I don't know if he feels that way about me or anything, and I'm just like, whoa, this is happening way too fast, and so, I don't know, it's a little embarrassing, but...
Oh, that's so sweet.
Well, I was saying we could tell him that, and I think you could probably just do it yourself, though, because he's actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
You're not serious, are you?
I am 100% serious. Michael?
Brittany, how you doing? Sorry about that.
Awkward laugh.
That's not fair. I didn't know you were on the line.
I mean, I'm just blown away right now. I really just thought that you didn't want to see me again. I can't believe.
I'm really sorry. I didn't really know how to process everything that was going on. And, obviously now you know everything I've been going through. So it's just, I'm sorry.
Yeah, she wants to see you again just in 6 months.
I mean, I hear what you're saying, and that makes sense. But at the same time, it's I'd really like to see you again. And if you had a good time and feel that same way about me, it's kind of crazy not to at least hang out,
Yeah, I just I don't think it would be fair to you either, because I'm not completely 100% there yet. I'd still be thinking about my ex, and not I don't want to bring any crap from that relationship into this. So it's just I'm trying to be responsible and careful with my emotions. And
for sure, I hear what you're saying. That's really good that you're processing that. At the same time, though, it's so rare that you meet somebody. I mean, I really feel you're the most beautiful girl I've ever met, and after talking to you, and your heart is even more beautiful on the inside. I mean, I just.
Oh, you're so sweet. That was the best compliment ever.
I'm tearing up over
yeah.
here.
Oh.
No, that's really beautiful, and I appreciate that, and I would love to say yes. I don't think it's a good idea right now, and like you said, it's not every day you meet someone so special. So I'll still if we're still there for each other in 5-6 months or whatever, cool.
Brittany, look, you've heard everybody swooning about how hearts and love and all that stuff are beautiful.
God, you're romantic.
If it is, in fact, that beautiful, don't you think you should just go for it?
I see your point. It's just I think that'll be too messy. I need more time to heal and be confident and figure out like who I am as a person. And
yeah, that's
I was
good.
in this relationship for a long time.
Right.
One last question, and I've heard what you said. You said you're not interested until you feel like you've healed enough. But would you like to go out with Michael on a second date? We'll pay for it.
Brittany, before you answer, I know you've said no to me and them asking like a whole bunch, but just please think about it. I mean, I just want to say that if we had that much of a connection after 30 minutes of hanging out, it just seems crazy to me to risk throwing that away. Like, why don't you take a couple weeks and heal, and then maybe we can, like, get together.
Yeah,
listen to him, Brittany. I mean, there's no such thing as good timing. These things always happen when you least want them to.
No, I hear you guys, and I appreciate it. It just, I promised myself a year. I think that's a good timeline to feel better. And so I just have to, regretfully decline.
Brittany, I think you're making a big mistake because, as somebody who's gone through a lot of breakups and always promised myself at the end of those that I would wait a certain amount of time, I've always jumped in into another relationship at about the 6-month mark, and you might be missing out on a really awesome breakup.
Wait, yeah, exactly. I was going to say, Jubal's such a good example of healthy relationships in this world.
I fully support you, Brittany. Stick it out. Stick to your guns.
Yeah, thanks for that. Michael, keep my phone number, and in 6 months, we can see what happens. We can still see each other at the gym, maybe.
Oh, man, that's too bad. Well, I will definitely call you in a few months.
Oh.
She said 6, not a few.
Stick to the rule.
Yeah.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Getting lots of texts in at 78592 that are kind of surprising. Everybody's saying the girl from today's second date update was just giving him a line. What? If you missed today's second date update, Michael wanted to call Brittany. They met at the gym. They hung out for a little while.
Yeah.
Then she left the date and hadn't talked to him. Well, we got her on the phone, and she said that he was amazing.
Yeah.
That she liked everything about him. That she felt a strong connection. But that she also just got out of a relationship and was giving herself a year to be single before she got back into a relationship. So she wasn't ready to date yet, and he could contact her in 6 months.
Yeah.
And maybe they could go out again.
I mean, she had been engaged, and she said it was a messy breakup and that it had been 6 months since they'd broken up.
Yeah.
But she did start out the description of the date saying it started as a pity date.
Yeah, she did say that. So
Weird. I believed her. I just thought, hey, she's
I did
sticking to her
too.
guns,
I thought so too, and I was like, good for her for not caving if that's what she thinks she really needs.
But that is, it's an interesting wrinkle that I didn't think of.
Me neither.
I mean, maybe we were being naive.
I don't know what to think now.
Maybe we were being naive, or maybe our listening audience is very cynical.
Yeah, that could be. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's also
And I appreciate that. Or just the world in general is like, oh, come on. That's a line. Nobody waits that long before they get into a relationship. If they meet somebody they really like, you'll throw caution to the wind and you'll get back into a relationship. She's full of crap. She didn't like you.
Either that or it's just a really good explanation on why there's so many dysfunctional relationships out there, right?
That's true. Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show and we will call the person who didn't call you back.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Not a lot of people know this about me, but when it comes to dating, I really like group dates.
Really?
I love them. Yeah, I think they're awesome. Group dates are great because you guys show up to the same warehouse at the same time.
No.
Put your keys in a bowl.
No, you're not doing
And then you
this.
just enjoy yourself for the evening, no strings attached. That's why I think group dates are great.
That's not really a group date.
Is that wrong? It's not a date?
Called something else.
That's a bad
Oh.
video. That you
Oh, okay. I thought that was the normal term for a group date, I guess.
Glad we got that cleared up, Jubal.
Either way.
That's another G word, but.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I thought that was just dating. Never mind then.
Oh, God.
Laura, who's on the phone for a second date update right now, went out on sort of a double date. Hey, Laura, how you doing?
Hey, how are you guys?
Pretty good. Thank you for your email. Appreciate it. So your email said you showed up to this date and there ended up being like a double date situation going on?
Well, I mean, I knew that we were going out with some friends, but I didn't realize it was going to be, it was just a little more pressure than I was anticipating.
Okay, I was confused. In your email, it sounded like you had no idea there were going to be other people there. So how did you meet this guy, first of all?
I met him at a party at a friend's house, and he asked me if I wanted to go out, and I was like, absolutely. So he was like, yeah, I want to meet up with a couple of friends of mine. Do you mind? Would you want to join us? And I show up, and there's this other couple there. So,
What was weird about that?
well, I was expecting, like, a group of friends, and it turned out that, like, the girl, Amanda, was his sister and her boyfriend.
Oh, and
wow, that's
Yeah,
weird.
that's
weird.
always a lot of pressure. I have actually broken up with a guy because I didn't want to meet the sister.
Really?
Because I am a sister, and I know how judgy we can be, like, for real.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. As soon as I found out that it was his sister, I was like, oh my gosh, that's a lot more pressure than I was thinking.
That's weird to
Totally.
bring your sister along on a first date.
Well, maybe they're close. I mean, did they seem to be friends?
They did. I mean, I will say that. Like, as the night went on, it got better. Like, it was awkward at first, but we ended up having a really fun time. You know, I really enjoyed it. I liked her, and he was, of course, great. I mean, I wanted him to, I definitely wanted another date with him.
What's his name?
His name is Brody.
Brody.
Oh, Brody.
Yeah. Hey, Laura, you want to come on a date with me and my sis? So did you guys hit it off then? Did she seem to like you and you like her?
Well, I thought we did.
You thought you did? I mean, did you guys talk and have a good conversation? It seemed like she liked you.
We did. Well, I mean, I don't know. Honestly, I really thought things were going well with her. I thought we were getting along great, but I texted him the next day, you know, just to tell him that I had a fun time, and he texted me back saying that he had a good time as well, and so I just went for it. And I was like, so do you want to hang out again? And he told me his sister wasn't a fan.
What?
So
of me.
did he say he doesn't want to hang out with you because his sister's not a fan?
Well, I mean, that was what was being implied. I mean, he didn't say, like, he told me that if I wanted to, I could try to convince her, and then he gave me her number.
What?
He wants you to call his sister and ask for permission to go out with him again?
Well, I mean...
Do you know how weird that sounds?
That's weird.
It's got to be a joke. He was joking, and you just didn't get it because it was on text message or something.
Well, no, I mean, I asked him if he was joking. He was like, no, she wasn't a fan. I mean, you couldn't...
What?
So
Yeah.
he said, call my sister and ask her if I can go out with you again, basically.
He didn't say it exactly like that, but he was like...
Sure sounds like he did.
Yeah.
If he said, hey, here's my sister's phone number, call her.
Well, yeah. I guess I just really want to know what happened.
So are we going to call him, or do you want us to call his sister for your second date?
I mean, I'm pretty sure we have to call her, right?
Really?
I think so, because he sounded like he had a good time. And I feel like she's the one who has, like, the answers about, like, what is wrong, right?
Do you really want a second date with this guy, or you just want to find out from the sister what you did wrong and why she doesn't like you? Because honestly, if I were to go out with a girl and she's like, you got to call my brother for permission, I'd be like, all right, then, no thank you.
I just feel like there must have been something that was, like, a miscommunication or something like that, because I really thought it was going well. And so if something went wrong that I don't know about, I just kind of want to clear things up, you know, clear the air about it.
So you want to clear the air with the sister, and then do you still want to date her brother?
Well, I mean, enough for a second date.
All right.
Oh, my God, you
Okay,
really
well, we
like
will
this guy.
play a song, come back, call her,
Weird.
figure out why she doesn't like you, and then see if she'll let you date her brother.
Weird.
Sound right?
Yeah, that sounds right.
Okay, we'll do it right after this.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Okay, for the second part of today's second date update, I'm going to need you to pay attention for a second. I need to explain how this is going to work. Laura went out on a date with a guy named Brody. She showed up to the date. It was like a double date type situation. One of those people happened to be Brody's sister. She thought that they all enjoyed each other's company and the sister was cool with her. She texted Brody the next day, and he said, hey, we can't go out again because my sister doesn't like you.
So weird.
And then they were like joking back and forth, and he said, here's my sister's phone number. If you want to see me again, clear it with my sister. So right now, we're about to call Brody's sister, her name is Amanda, on Laura's behalf to see if she can get a second date with her brother. Or at least find out why the girl doesn't like her. All right, Laura, you ready to go?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay.
Are you
I've
more-
thoroughly confused myself now, but
Are you more creeped out that Brody wants you to talk to his sister or that the sister is that involved with the brother's life?
I mean, I guess I'm more creeped out that he needs her permission. That's a little weirder for me. I see sisters being overprotective. I get that.
yeah, okay. I'm going to dial the phone number right now, get her on the phone, and see if we can figure out why Amanda hates Laura. Here we go. Amanda hates Laura, name of a good sitcom, by the way.
Hello,
Hi, can I speak to Amanda, please?
speaking. May I ask who's calling?
This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. How are you?
Like the radio show?
Exactly like the radio show. Have you ever listened to us?
Just here and there, never seriously, I guess.
Never listen to it seriously.
Yeah, no, you've probably never really listened very much at all. But that's okay, Amanda, because you're actually about to be on the show, which is pretty cool.
Okay.
One of our listeners recently sent us an email about you.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
What was the email about?
Well, her name is Laura, and Laura recently went out on a date with your brother.
Oh.
Ring a bell?
Okay.
Okay, well,
it sure does.
she told us about the date, and the thing is, she really wants to see your brother again. But after the date, she was texting with your brother, and he said he couldn't go out with her because you didn't like her.
That's exactly right.
Okay,
What?
so you
That was
don't,
for
so you
real?
don't like her. So that's why I'm calling you today. I'm calling you to find out what you didn't like about Laura on the date.
I mean, sometimes you meet people and you just know that they wouldn't be good in your group of friends or in your family or around, and sometimes you just have to, draw the line and speak your mind.
Hold on. How can you tell from one date whether or not a girl is good enough for your brother? Like, you spent 2 hours with her.
You just know. There are signs. There are indicators.
So we talked to her about the date, and she actually had nice things to say about you and thought you guys were getting along great until she got those texts from your brother saying you didn't like her.
Well, first of all, of course she has nice things to say about me. Second of all, I mean, it wasn't like her actions per se, but it was more, her choice of dress or the way she cursed or, she just seemed it was a very trashy air, like I could just tell that she was a trashy person. And to me, it's okay. Like, I understand that people can't choose the circumstance which they're born into, right? I understand that. But this is a grown woman. I mean, come on. I mean, I don't want to hang out with someone when I'm worried about her boob, falling out of her shirt or me seeing her butt. You know what I mean?
So you don't like the way she dressed and you thought she was trashy.
I didn't think she was trashy. I knew she was trashy.
Oh my God. You are being a straight up bitch. We talked to her and she seemed like a lovely girl.
Right. Well, you didn't see her. You just talked to her. So if you'd been there, you would have felt the trashy vibes that I was getting.
That is
trashy
so
vibe.
messed up, dude. Why are you so invested into your brother's love life?
Because first dates can turn into marriages. It's the beginning of something. And we're a very close-knit family.
So you're close with your brother and you don't want him dating gutter trash.
Exactly. You're trying to be funny with me right now, but that's exactly how I feel.
Oh my gosh. That is
Hey, you
messed
can't argue
up.
with honesty, and I
Yes.
appreciate you being honest with us, Amanda. Thank you.
You're welcome.
How do you think Laura would feel if she heard you say that about her, though?
I don't think that I would care.
Oh,
I
good.
mean, maybe she would change her ways. Maybe she would make some self-improvement. I would hope.
It's good that you wouldn't care because Laura is actually on the other line listening.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Hi. It's good to know how big of a bitch you are.
Seriously. Seriously.
You were hiding it the first time we met.
I was trying to be polite because I have manners and know how to act in public, unlike you.
Well, at least don't judge people based off of what they're wearing.
Honey, it was not only what you were wearing. It was what you were saying, how you carried yourself, and also not to mention the fact that you don't even have a real college degree. You have a trade degree. You have a certification. You're a dental assistant. And what are you planning to do with that? Are you planning to be a dentist?
What the are you talking about? A dental assistant is a very respectable job, and I'm trying to better myself. You're such a f***ing bitch.
Yeah.
Hey, Laura.
And how are you going to judge me? You work at a freaking call center. You're customer service. Your job isn't that great, Missy.
But I have a college degree.
Yeah, to answer f***ing phones. Good job using that education.
I feel like me and you walking down the street, people would look at us and they would know that I am automatically better than you. And I don't want you in my family.
You know what they would know? They would know that someone who came from nothing and is bettering themselves is doing a hell of a lot better than someone who has a 4-year degree and is working at a call center.
To Amanda, do you honestly think that you're a better person?
I'm sorry. If you called me, I'm just telling you what I know. Don't try and act like I'm this bad person because I don't want this in my life.
Oh, my God.
You know what? I feel you, Amanda.
All right.
Amanda, I feel you. Like, I have to walk around every day knowing that people are lesser than me, and it's frustrating. It really is.
You're such an ass.
And I feel you on that. Thank you very much for your time. I would like to see if actually you two would like to get together for a second date, maybe a hangout. I'll pay for it wherever you guys want to go, a happy hour or something.
You think I want to go and hang out with a dental assistant trashy I have better things to do with my time.
Well,
that is
Amanda,
nice.
the way that you just described Laura sounds perfect for me. I mean,
Oh, my God. First of all, I'm so glad we called her because now I have no reason to ever be anywhere near that family again.
No kidding. And there's a good reason why her brother is her only friend. That's for sure.
No, sweetie. I'll be fine. Thank you very much.
I kind of want to go out with Amanda. Is that weird?
Yes. Yes.
On the phone for a second date update today is a man after my own heart.
Uh-oh.
He took his date out to get some shrooms on
What?
their first date. That's right, some mushrooms.
Like psychedelic mushrooms?
No, like regular mushrooms.
Oh, my
It's not
gosh.
not as cool as it sounds. It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning. Kevin, how you doing?
Hey, guys.
Hey, man.
How are you?
Good. So your email says that you took the girl that you want to call today, you took her out mushroom hunting?
Yeah, I got to forage for mushrooms, actually, yeah.
Oh, that's
Cool.
Cool.
How did that come about? How'd you meet her?
Well, I met her on a dating website.
Okay.
And did
you just hit her up and were like, hey, I know where all the good mushrooms are in town. You want to go find them?
Well, we were talking, and she seemed like she was into outdoors stuff. So, I figured it'd be kind of different to go do something cool outside instead of doing like the usual movie thing.
I think it's
like
a
go
cute...
to a bar, go to a restaurant, whatever. You decided to take her into the forest and hunt for mushrooms.
Yeah, and I brought I made her a sandwich and stuff like that. So it was like a meal and a mushroom forage.
That's actually an adorable date. I just don't know if I would head out to the forest with a guy I'd never met and only talked to online.
Did she seem to enjoy the mushroom hunt?
Yeah, she was really attentive. She listened really well, and
What do you mean she listened really well? Like,
well, because I from an outside perspective, mushroom hunting can seem kind of, lame and not so exciting, but it actually is very exciting because you can actually die if you don't really know what you're doing. There's a lot of different types of mushrooms.
pick the wrong mushroom, could poison yourself, I guess.
Exactly. You can die from eating one, or one can taste really, really good. And
Right.
you know the exact texture and color and how they look and all that. And so she was really into listening to all of that. And she asked questions, and she seemed to be really into it.
She seemed to respect the mushroom. I like that about her.
Yeah.
Is this the first time you've taken a woman out for mushroom dating? Mushroom dating.
Yeah, it actually is.
And how long was your guys' date? I mean, is this like a 3-hour activity?
Yeah, it was about 2.5.
Okay. And what's the highlight?
Well, we got a ton of mushrooms, first of all, which was really great because you don't always.
Sweet.
Sometimes, sometimes the conditions aren't right and they don't grow.
Yeah, that's got to suck, huh?
Yeah.
That's got to be a bummer when you go out there and hunt for mushrooms and you don't come back with any. I would be really upset.
Yeah, it's like fishing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we got a bunch of mushrooms and we took a little walk up to the top of a hill, a little mountain, and ate our little picnic. And
Kevin, can I ask you a question? Kevin, can I ask you a question? And I mean, no disrespect by this, but have you eaten some mushrooms this morning?
No, sir, I have not.
Okay.
Do I sound like I have?
You sound a little laid back.
He's like, no, grizzly bear, I
Yeah.
haven't.
Are you always this chill, Kevin, or can you be a little bit more lively on a date?
Oh no, of course I can turn it up. I can really turn up.
Turn up for mushrooms.
Turn up for mushrooms, exactly. All right, so mushrooms aside, why do you think she's not calling you back?
I don't know. Maybe she thought it was weird that I took her mushroom hunting. But usually girls like different guys and different people.
Mm-hmm.
I try to be a different person, and I am. And so I don't know.
Did it seem cool at the end of the date? Did you make plans to go out again?
Yeah. We came back to the car with all of our mushrooms, and I said, maybe we could go on another date where you come over and I cook you like a mushroom stew.
That's cute.
All right, so you go out, find mushrooms, and you're going to make her a nice meal with all of the mushrooms that you guys found.
Yeah.
All right, and she was into that idea?
Yeah, and it was pretty cool because she gave me all of her mushrooms.
Sweet.
I don't know if that'd be a good sign or not. It'd be more like, I don't trust what this guy told me.
Did you guys kiss or anything at the end of the night? Was there any contact?
No, there was not much contact because it was the first time, so it wasn't like,
All right, so you said, I will make the mushrooms that we found. I'll make you dinner. And have you texted her and tried to make plans for that? Has she responded to you at all?
No.
How many times have you tried to get a hold of her?
3.
Okay.
All right, there's not a chance that she could have got one of those poison mushrooms, took a bite of it when she got home, and is no longer with us, is there?
It could be a possibility, but I hope not.
All right, well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, all right?
Cool.
All right, hang on.
It's going down for real. Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's an honor to have a celebrity joining us for today's second date update. His name is Kevin, the Mushroom Hunter. He's hunted mushrooms from far and wide. He can take down any mushroom anywhere, from a giant portobello to a small tasty shiitake. It doesn't matter. Kevin, the Mushroom Hunter, is there.
That's good, Jubal.
Hey, Kevin.
Yeah.
Have you ever had such a great intro before?
No, that was pretty cool.
He sounds so badass.
Yeah, he does. Kevin took his date out mushroom hunting. He met her online. They went out to forage for some mushrooms. He thinks that she had a good time. At the end of the date, she actually gave him the mushrooms that she found, and he said, well, maybe on the next date we can cook these mushrooms in a nice dinner. And she said, yeah, but he hasn't heard anything from her. So we're about to call Julia and get her on the phone and find out why she would refuse a date from Kevin, the Mushroom Hunter. No woman can turn him down. All right, Kevin. Any last thoughts before we call Julia?
No, I'm okay.
All right, cool. I'm going to dial the phone number right now, see if we can get her on the phone and get your second date update, okay?
Perfect.
Here we go.
Hello?
Can I speak to Julia, please?
This is her.
Hey, Julia, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Okay.
You listen to the radio at all?
Yeah, I listen to the radio.
Okay, have you heard of Brooke and Jubal in the morning?
No.
Okay, you didn't have to say that so quickly. We're a morning radio show, and I recently got an email about you. It's from a guy that you went out on a date with. His name is Kevin. Do you remember Kevin?
Yeah.
Okay. So we talked to Kevin a little bit about your date. It was an interesting one. He told us that he took you mushroom hunting. Did you enjoy that?
I mean, it was okay, I guess.
It was just okay?
It was kind of weird.
He was weird?
Yeah.
Was he just like was he just too into mushrooms maybe for you?
He was really into the mushrooms. It was kind of all the date was about, really.
But it's kind of cute though. You can give him credit for like sharing his interest with you and trying to do something different.
Yeah, I guess. No, I don't though. No. It was a really weird date. It was really weird. I mean, he took me out to the forest and we looked for mushrooms. Like, what kind of date is that?
Is that not the normal date that you usually go on?
No. But we messaged back and forth for a while, and he finally asked me out, and he asked if I wanted to go get some mushrooms, and I said, hell yeah.
Oh, were you thinking a different kind of mushroom?
Well, obviously. I like to go out with my friends and party and have an awesome time.
So he didn't say to you, do you want to go mushroom hunting with me? He just said, do you want to get mushrooms? And you were like, let's do this. I've got some tickets to see Diplo this weekend.
Oh, my gosh.
That is exactly what happened. I thought we were going to go out and have a wild time and get some mushrooms, and instead we went to the forest and searched for them to put on mushrooms like burgers or something.
Oh, my gosh. When did it actually dawn on you that you weren't going to be doing psychedelic drugs?
About halfway through our picnic when we were sitting in the forest and looking at birds.
You're like, those birds are actually real. I want to see fake birds that are in my mind right now.
Oh. Exactly. We're just not compatible. I'm just about having a good time.
Okay. And at any moment during the date, did you think about telling him that?
There were a couple times that I thought about it, but I just didn't think it would even be worth it. I didn't think he'd get it. And also I was in the forest with some guy I didn't know. I didn't want him to, I don't know.
Yeah. Well, what would you say to him if you could tell him anything right now?
To be more clear about what kind of mushrooms you want.
Okay, well, you can actually tell him that right now because Kevin is on the other line listening.
What?
Yep.
No.
Yeah, Hey, Julia.
Oh, my God.
So you thought when I said, let's go out and get some mushrooms, you thought that I was saying, let's go do drugs?
I mean, yeah.
But it's a first date. Well, why would we go do drugs and trip on shrooms on our first date?
I mean, why not?
I like your attitude.
Why not? I love to go out and have fun. I mean, I've said that. I thought you got that.
I had absolutely no idea that's what you wanted.
It's fine. I'm into doing my fun things, and you're into doing your stuff.
Well, just because I don't do shrooms doesn't mean I'm not fun. I'm definitely fun.
Really? Prove it. What is your idea of fun? Going in the forest?
I just think you don't understand me because I am actually a lot of fun. Every weekend I actually go bowling with my childhood friends. And, you know, we get beer and we get a couple pictures and, you know, I do fun stuff too.
Oh,
you go bowling and take pictures and that's fun. Okay.
I didn't say pictures. I said pitchers of beer. We get crazy.
Really crazy at the bowling alley, huh? Okay. But Kevin, I'm sorry. It's just this. I have very different ideas of fun than you. My idea of fun is going and staying out all night, literally all night, having whatever pills people offer to me.
Oh my gosh.
Dancing to EDM music throughout the night, and that's it. And 24-hour ragers, man, like that's my idea of fun. And your idea of fun is going into the forest. So I just don't see it happening.
I stay up late too. I can stay up late on you know, I can do 24-hour parties.
It doesn't sound like it, Kevin. No, it's not a bad thing. That's just you. Just be you. That's fine. I do have to ask, Julia, would you like to go out on a second date with Kevin? We'll pay for it.
No, that's okay.
Okay, that doesn't really surprise me very much. Kevin, are you okay with that?
I mean, I guess I am okay with that. I'm fun. I know I'm fun, and I guess I just have fun in different ways and kind of better ways.
All right, Kevin. Well, that second date didn't work out for you. I'm sorry about it. But there is a girl out there who will like to hunt for mushrooms with you, I'm sure. Okay?
Yeah, I know there is.
All right.
There's lots of them.
In the meantime, I do have somebody I'd like to introduce you to that I think you might click with very well.
Nice.
Her name is Molly.
That is enough.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.